case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
In a legal tussle that could have major implications for credit card users across the country, the Supreme Court recently reviewed the case of Smiley v. Citibank, South Dakota, NA, in 1996. Swirling at the core of the storm was the question of national banks imposing late payment fees. These fees are perfectly legitimate in the home state of the banks, but may be pegged as illegal in the states where the cardholders reside. Further stirring the pot was the interpretation of the National Bank Act, a law dating back to 1864, and the extent of its power to overrule state laws. Fueling the disagreement was the Comptroller of the Currency's suggestion that the term interest could encompass late fees and other such charges. The court was therefore positioned to decide not only the validity of this interpretation, but also its potential for overriding state laws. Central to the legal discourse was the petitioner, a resident of California who was handed late fees for their 2 credit cards, issued by a South Dakota-based national bank. Drawing on jurisprudence and a deep dive into the National Bank Act of 1864, Justice Antonin Scalia, authoring the majority opinion, pointed to a precedent that had previously greenlit national banks to levy the interest rate of their home state on out-of-state credit card customers. Painting a vivid legal picture, the crux of the argument in the Smiley v. Citibank case was aptly summed up. Did this verse from the annals of banking history also extend the national banks the power to exact late payment fees? Ultimately, the Supreme Court sided with the Supreme Court of California's interpretation, affirming the Comptroller's interpretation of Section 85 as patently reasonable. The argument that the law of the bank's home state could govern the definition of interest in Section 85, thereby bypassing the Comptroller's regulation, was roundly rejected.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lsd.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of class